So speaking to my coach before the meet, we had pretty big goals. We had goals for me to go out there and try to win the Most Valuable Athlete award, which is an award given to the individual athlete who earns the most amount of points for their team in the whole entire meet. So yeah, I was entered in quite a bit, and so yeah, I had a pretty busy weekend. But first up, on Saturday, I had the 800-meter prelims where I had to go out and win the heat in order to make it to the finals. So I did just enough to do that. I didn't want to waste too much energy in the 800 prelims because I had the 5K right after that. So I did just enough to make it to the finals, win the heat as easy as possible. And I probably had about 40 minutes before the start of the 5K. So yeah, the 5K goes off, and I went straight to the front, slowed the race down, and I just took the race out really slow. And they just let me do that. I was surprised they let me take it out as slow as I did, but nobody wanted to take the lead. And yeah, I would say with about a mile to go probably, the race started ramping up a little bit, but I just stayed in a good position, waiting to make my move. With about 400 to go, I was in second, sitting right on the leader's shoulder, waiting to make my move. And probably about 50 meters or so, I just took off, started to kick, took off, gave it everything I got, and got the win. So yeah, I was pretty happy about that, pretty excited about that. That was big. And the next morning, first up, I had the mile. The mile also went on relatively slow, and I was just staying in a good position for the entire race. I found myself sitting in second, right behind the leader's shoulder. But with about 600 to go, probably the leader actually started to make a push, and I started to feel it slip away. And I just had that doubt that started to creep in my mind. And I just felt it slipping away from me, but something just told me to just give it one more push, give it one more go. And I found another gear. I don't know where I found it, but I found it somewhere, and it was enough to get me through the line and get the win. So I was pretty excited about that one too. That was big. And maybe about 30 minutes after that, after the mile, I had the 800 final. Wasn't sure how much I had left in the legs after the mile, but I still gave it a go. And that race also went out pretty slow. And I actually went with a lap to go, with about 200 to go. I shouldn't have done that. I went too early. And about two guys ended up catching me at the end, nipped me at the line, and I had to settle for third. But it was still good though. I was still happy with the 800. Yeah, overall it was a pretty big weekend for me. I was pretty excited about it. Pretty big accomplishment to win both track performer of the meet and most valuable athlete of the meet. So yeah, I was pretty excited about that.